Eastern France, where you'll find a city with a little over 170,000 people and the home of one of the most decorated football clubs in the country.
Bienvenue à Saint-Étienne.
I've always been a fan because I was born in Saint-Étienne and football means so much.
We live for football here. When we wake up in the morning, people go to work thinking about Saint-Étienne, thinking about the match, the result, and the atmosphere that will be at the stadium.
Saint-Étienne's well known thanks to its team and the results, but mainly due to its fans. It's no coincidence they call the stadium the Cauldron.
The Stade Geoffroy-Guichard has been the home of Les Verts since 1931. In the 1970s, the club were the biggest in France and one of the best in Europe, reaching the 1976 European Cup final.
Saint-Étienne was known throughout the whole world. Saint-Étienne v Liverpool, Saint-Étienne v Bayern Munich, Saint-Étienne v Dynamo Kiev, Split, Hamburg. There were some extraordinary matches.
Toute la France, bien sûr, je dis.
All of France was behind us, all the way from the south, from Marseille to Bretagne. So many people. All of Paris, even the Parisian celebrities would come down to watch the big European games.
I myself was amazed by the Green Team's fire during the European Games. It sparks up automatically when we play in Europe. I remember being in front of the telly, waiting for the match.
I've always heard about it ever since I was little because my father knew that epic team. The European Cup for Saint-Étienne represents a great deal because of the club's past.
The stories were an inspiration for Loïc Perrin, who now plays for the club, his family support.
I have great memories of growing up with the youth team, progressing step by step with excellent coaches. I obviously learnt many things, and then when you reach your goal of playing for your hometown club, it's just an amazing experience.
Perrin made his debut in 2003 and has been a key part of a Saint-Étienne side who since 2009 have been managed by former number 2, Christophe Galtier.
When he arrived, he was the assistant coach, which is a role that is quite close to the players. Then he became the head coach, but he managed to maintain that closeness with his players, and I think that is his strength.
It was important to manage that moment properly, because the club was going through a difficult period. But it's been 7 or 8 years now, of which I take great satisfaction.
Tactically, he has his ideas, and it shows that when the team implements those ideas, we get good results.
Je pense être un gros travailleur, passionné.
I'm passionate, and I'm a hard worker.
Ça fonctionne parce qu'on travaille beaucoup.
Things work because we put in a lot of effort. So we must make sure we stay focused. I'm happy to coach Saint-Étienne, and I'm happy to remain with the club, season after season. My only problem is that I want to constantly improve the club, the team, and myself.
In recent years, a number of young players have come to prominence at the club before moving to Europe's elite, like Kurt Zouma, Dimitri Payet, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
We have to produce players. We're a club that can live off creating players and selling them. This is how the club works and survives. We need to be good at recruiting young players and good at integrating them. Also, the coach needs to have the desire to do all this and move the youth players quickly into the professional team.
While others have moved on, Loïc Perrin has remained with his hometown club, making more than 300 appearances.
I think that Loïc is the Steven Gerrard of Saint-Étienne. He's an icon.
Loïc is wonderful. He's a fantastic person and leader who's charismatic on the pitch.
I was made captain at a young age, but now it has become natural to me. It's important not just to have one leader within a team. Here we have various leaders, and that's a good thing for us.
Once again, this campaign will see Saint-Étienne aiming high for their famous support in Le Chaudron.
As with every season, we try to do better than the last, because it helps the club, the players, it helps everyone grow.
Since the coach has been here, we've moved up the table. We've stabilised the club and established ourselves as a top 5 team.
I know it's always difficult, but every effort must be made to play in Europe, because it is a part of the club's history. History is not just part of the past. History is also the present, and it must be the future.